What's your recommendation?
Yeah, I think it's just like just be personable. That's the word, right? Just be personable with people. Like make it fun, form relationships. Like it's for me like the closest I've come with coaches is when they, we're not talking about strength and conditioning. They're asking about my family, my friends, my plans the weekend. Like yeah, when it's time to work, like there's no bullshit. You're getting down dirty, getting after it. But like the best relationships I've had, whether strength and conditioning, position coaches, whatever it may be, there's someone I enjoy talking to, someone I enjoy being around. A big thing for me is like bringing good energy. Like if you're an energy vampire, like I'm not gonna connect with you. Like I said, people called me fake juice at Iowa because I was always in a giddy mood, and like some coaches like that, others didn't. But I just think like forming relationships, trying to be close, and then make the workouts fun, right? Like shoot, it would have been 2 years ago. Ben and I went out to Elon and traded with Nick we were out there for 6 weeks, and it was just it was a hell of a good time because like everything we were doing, he'd mix in certain fun drills and stuff we'd never done before, and like I see in the videos you're posting, like you're incorporating a lot of that stuff and coming up with new ways to do agility drills or competitive stuff or like on field simulations. So, like my biggest advice to like a strength coach or just a coach in general, and it's something I try to do when Parker and I that same year, LeVar Woods stuck us with the North Liberty Lightning eighth grade football team. We ended up being the head coaches of this football team
Oh shit!
because LeVar was supposed to coach it, and then
And
I
then they
was,
had a season.
and
Oh
they had a
shit!
season. So like I ended
Yeah.
up becoming like a semi head coach for an eighth grade football team while I'm training and trying to get a call back from the NFL. But like my biggest thing was like trying to get to know the kids and just making it fun. And I think, as a strength coach, as a football coach, whatever it may be, that goes a long way. If you show you care and you want to know how someone's brother and sister are doing, or you want to know how their parents are doing, like that little thing goes a long way. I think makes a big difference. Not only in the relationship, but also the work you're going to get out of that athlete. Like they're going to trust you. They're going to know, like, you know, they're going to have accountability and take your coaching, and that's going to help take them to the next level in terms of their success too.
It's interesting you bring up LeVar. He and I talked the other day, and I have a linebacker on my team. His name is Mason Woods, but it's not the Mason Woods. Like,
Mm,
you want to talk about a small world. When that kid came in, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, Mason's not old enough. And I was like,
nice.
and why is he coming to the East Coast? Like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, that Mason Woods though, he's starting to get some offers here and there. He'll be the next Woods, playing linebacker probably in the college football ranks here in a couple of years.
So you bring up actually a good point talking about LeVar and your journey in the NFL. Like, you found your niche playing special teams, and so did he. He was that extra linebacker because he could long snap.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I heard Yonda talk about it when I was training him back there when he'd come back. He said, like, you get into the league by being able to do a ton of things, but you get paid in the league to be really, really good at one thing. Is that real, and how applicable is that in the world that you're living in now?
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty spot on. You know, it's crazy because the average NFL lifespan is like 2.5 years. It's right before that third year where you get vested, where guys are sticking around in the NFL for that three plus year mark. And I think the biggest thing is just like as soon as for 90% of the league, you're replaceable. Like unless you're that starting left tackle, like that's getting paid $100 million over a 4 year span, or you're the starting quarterback. Like the market nowadays is crazy. Like teams are going to go young, they're going to go cheap. So like you got to take advantage of every opportunity you can. You got to put good shit on film. Yonda's probably an outlier because he's a Hall of Famer, absolute mammoth of a human being that was really, really good at what he did. And the reason, for me personally, I've been able to stick around is because I've got that, smart, gritty, hardworking tag that's been put on me. Not saying it's not true, but like you kind of get put in a box and like you just got to roll with it, take advantage of any opportunity you get. And if you put good shit on film, if you work hard, if you're a good person to have in the building, you'll find a way to stick around. And like every year you can find a way to be on a roster. The more coaches you're going to know that are going to go to other teams after the season, the more GMs you're going to know they're going to look at your tape. So it's a stressful for dudes like me. Definitely a little bit different than Yonda. It's a stressful lifestyle, but at the same time, it's a lot of fun and just got to be willing to ride the roller coaster.
What is, you talked off air before we started about, having all the miniature homes down in Texas. What have you and Haley been doing, getting ready, and just, you have all this extra time now, right? Because you're not in season. So what does life look like when you are not playing football all the time? And then, how are you using that to get ready for the next phase of your life?
Yeah, it's kind of setting up that next phase of my life is the stuff we're doing with the tiny homes. My brother and I are kind of the ones running the show, building tiny homes and renting them out on Airbnb. And I'm not saying that's a full-time job, but that's keeping me pretty damn busy since I've been back.
I'm sure it is, man. Like real estate, I've been learning about it. It is nothing about real estate at first is passive, in my opinion. Like,
no, and it's getting them once they're up and running. It's just kind of the property management side of stuff, which is also annoying. It's like dealing with a shitty guest or restocking the toilet paper. But between the tiny home stuff, I'm still training full time, working out 5 days a week, and then being a new dad. My wife and I, Haley, just trying to enjoy the downtime. It's definitely interesting. Being in LA for 5 months, kind of back in Austin for 5 or 6 months, and then trying to make it back home to Iowa to see family sometime during the summer. So we stay busy, but at the same time, I'm really lucky with, my job right now. I get to be home a lot with the baby. I get to help out a lot, and it's been a learning process. First time parenting is no joke, but it's been a lot of fun, and just enjoy this downtime, enjoy the off season. Hopefully get another season under my belt. Get signed to a team here in the next couple weeks during free agency, and keep chasing this dream as long as I can. But the real estate stuff and settling down here in Austin, Texas is kind of the end goal to fall back on whenever football decides to be done. I
mean, you clearly are able to thrive in those this unknown period of time. So I mean, you two must just have like, oh, okay, if it works, it works. If not, like, all right, looks like we're just going to start this next phase. No.
Yeah, I mean, we've been through some shit. Like, it's just been the first year. After we got married, we decided that she wasn't going to work, and then I got cut before camp started. So it's like the timing couldn't have been worse. But like, she's been amazing, allowing me to chase my dream, and giving up teaching. That was a passion for her is being a teacher, and now she's kind of found her groove being a mom the last couple of months, and loves every minute of it so far. And without her, I wouldn't have been able to ride out this roller coaster the last few years. But it's been awesome, and definitely a fun journey for the both of us, and now hopefully something we continue with baby Ellis for the next few.
Congratulations on making it to the end of the video. Why don't you celebrate by watching more videos just like it? You can also help us on our quest to placate the algorithm gods by liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Thank you.